Hello everyone. Today I am going to tell an easy way to write and solve pair of linear equations for the problems which are based on partly travel by train and partly travel by bus. For example, if a person travels by train for some distance and travels by bus for the remaining distance to reach the destination, this is the destination point. And in these type of problems, generally the given values are the distance traveled by the train and the total distance. So the remaining distance, that is this distance from this point to the destination is d minus total distance minus this distance. So here the speeds of the train be x kilometer per hour and the bus y kilometer per hour, and the total distance be d kilometers, and distance traveled by train, that is d1 kilometers. And here there are two cases. In one case the distance is different, d1 is different. In the second case the distance d2 is different, so d1 kilometers and d2 kilometers. And the total time means from starting to destination, from starting to end point, this is the total time. So in the first case it is t1 hours, and in the second case it is t2 hours. Total time means it includes by the train, the time taken by the train and the time taken by the bus. Now the pair of linear equations we can write. Here the total time is given, that is t1 and t2 are given. So the time taken by the train, that is distance by speed. Here speed is equal to distance by time, so time is equal to distance by speed. So here speed is x, the train's speed is x kilometer per hour, so d by x. So here the distance traveled by the train is d1, so d1 by x, plus the distance traveled by the bus is d minus d1, so d minus d1 by speed of the bus is y, that is equal to total time t1. In the next case, d2 by x plus d minus d2 by y is equal to t2. So here in these two equations the xy values are in the denominator, so it is difficult to calculate xy values if they are in the denominator. So we can assume 1 by x is equal to u and 1 by y is equal to v. Then apply these values, d1 u plus d minus d1 into v is equal to t1, because here d1 into 1 by x, that is u, and d minus d1 by y, that is into 1 by y, that is v. In the next case, d2u plus d minus d2 into v is equal to t2. So these are the pair of linear equations we can apply in the problems directly, and we can calculate xy values easily. This is second problem from exercise 3.6 from NCERT class 10. Roohi travels 300 kilometers to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. So here the total distance is given, that is 300 kilometers. And she takes 4 hours, so total time is 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus. So 60 km by train means 60 into u. By train the speed of the train is x kilometer per hour, so 60 by distance by speed, so 60 by x, that is 60u. And so plus the remaining by bus, so remaining distance is 300 minus 60 km, that is 240 km into v. So the speed of the bus is y, so 1 by y is equal to v. And so 4 is equal to 60u plus 300 minus 60 into v. This is the first equation. And if she travels 100 kilometers, in the next case 100 kilometers by train, so 100u plus remaining by bus, so 300 minus 100 into v, this is by bus. She takes 10 minutes longer, so here it includes 4 hours plus 10 minutes. So this is in hours and this is in minutes. So 60 minutes is 1 hour, so 10 minutes is 10 by 60. So 4 plus 10 by 60, this is the time taken in the second case. So we have to find the speeds of the train, that is x, and the speed of the bus, that is y. Now the first equation is 60u plus 300 minus 60 into v is equal to 4. So here 60u plus 240v is equal to 4. You can cancel with 4 here. 4 1s are 4 15s are 60u. And 4 60s are 240, that is 60v. So 15u plus 60v is equal to 1. This is the first equation. In the second equation is 100u plus 300 minus 100v is equal to 4 plus 10 by 60. So this is 1 by 6. So 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 1 is 25 by 6. This is in hours. So now 100u plus 200v, and you can multiply here. This is, if you cross multiply, then 6 into 100u plus 200v is equal to 25. Then you can take out 100 here. So 6 into 100 into u plus 2v is equal to 25. So here you can cancel with 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are 100. So now 6 fours are 24. 24 into u plus 24 into 2 is 48 v. This is equal to 1. This is second equation. Now these are the two equations. 15u plus 60v is equal to 1 and 24u plus 48v is equal to 1. These two are the two equations. And here there is no common constant here, so you have to take these two values 24 and 15. See the common factors here. 3 is the common factor, and then 3 into 8, 3 8s are 24 and 3 5s are 15. So you can take out 3 and you can multiply with 5 with this equation and 8 with this equation. Then you will get 120u. If you multiply with 5, then you will get 120u plus 240v is equal to 5 here. And if you multiply with 8 this equation, then 120u plus 480v is equal to 8. Here you are multiplying with 8, so 8. Then you subtract this equation from this equation, then this becomes 0, and 240 minus 480 is minus 240v, and 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. Now 240v is equal to 3 and v is equal to 3 by 240, that is 1 by 80. So once you get v value, then you substitute this value in the first or second equation. Then 15u is equal to, from 1, 15u is equal to 1 minus 60 into 1 by 80, 60v, so 60 into 1 by 80, that is here you will get 3 by 4, cancel 0 0 and 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8, so 3 by 4, 1 minus 3 by 4 is equal to 4 1s are 4 minus 3 is 1 by 4. So u is equal to 1 by 4 into 15, that is 1 by 60. But here u is equal to 1 by x, so that is equal to 1 by 60, and v is equal to 1 by y, that is 1 by 80. So the speeds of the train and the bus are x is equal to 60 km per hour and y is equal to 80 km per hour. If you cross multiply, then you will get x is 60 and y is 80. Now you can check by substituting these xy values in the equations. In the first equation, distance by speed of the train, that is 60 by 60 km per hour, plus by bus, that is 240 km by 80. So that is equal to 1 plus 3. 60 is 1, 60 by 60 is 1 and 240 by 80 is 3. So 1 plus 3, that is 4 hours. So total time is 4 hours, that is given in the problem. So this is correct. In the second case, 100 by 60 plus 200 by 80, that is 5 by 3 plus 5 by 2, that is 25 by 6 hours. This is in the second case. The total time is 25 by 6 hours. This is also correct. This is another question. A man travels 600 kilometers partly by train and partly by car. If he covers 400 kilometers by train and the rest by car, it takes him 6 hours and 30 minutes. So here the total distance is 600 kilometers, and partly by train he travels 400 kilometers by train. So 400u plus the rest by car, that is 600 minus 400. Totally 600 minus 400, that is 200v. That is equal to, here the time taken is 6 hours and 30 minutes. So convert this 30 minutes into hours, that is 30 by 60. So 6 plus 30 by 60. This is the time, total time. But if he travels 200 kilometers by train, that is 200u plus and plus the rest by car, that is 600, totally 600, 600 minus 200 into v, he takes half an hour longer. So that includes this time, the first time, that is 6 hours 30 minutes plus half an hour, that is 6 plus 30 by 60 plus half an hour means 1 by 2. So here we have to find the speeds of the train, that is x, and speed of the car, that is y. So we have to find x and y values. Now the first equation is 400u plus 200v is equal to 6 plus 30 by 60, that is 13 by 2. 31s are 32s are 60, so 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13 by 2. This is the first equation. And second equation is 200u plus 400v is equal to, this is 13 by 2, this is 13 by 2 plus half an hour, that is plus 1 by 2, that is 14 by 2, that is equal to 7 hours. So this is second equation. And if you observe these two equations, here 400u and here 200u. So if you multiply this equation with 2, then you will get 400u. So multiply this with 2, then you will get 400u plus 200v is equal to here this is 400u plus 800v is equal to 14. This is the second equation, and first equation is 400u plus 200v is equal to 13 by 2. Then subtract this equation from this equation, then this is 0, and 800 minus 200 is 600v, that is equal to 14 minus 13 by 2, that is equal to 2 14s are 28. 28 minus 13 is equal to 15 by 2. So v is equal to 15 by 2 into 600, that is equal to 1 by 80. V is nothing but 1 by y. So speed y is speed of the car. So here y is equal to 80 km per hour, and now you can calculate u value. You can substitute this in any of these two equations. So here 200u is equal to 7 minus 400 into v, that is into 1 by 80, that is equal to 2. So u is equal to 1 by 100, because 2 by 200, that is 1 by 100, that is equal to 1 by x. So x is equal to 100 km per hour and y is equal to 80 km per hour. So the speed of the train is 100 kmph and speed of the car is 80 km per hour. You can check by applying these two speeds in this equation, any of these two equations. You will get here 13 by 2. This is the first equation. So you can get the answer here. Please do this practice question. And this is the answer.